Wraith switches in even games are a little bit of a gamble. I guess I'll factory expand this game, probably. 8 racks is much more common on this map because you can build places. But I also want to practice a new line against Gasless Expand. Because normally I open Vulture, but I've been having very bad success with it. Like, I feel like every game I win is because my, like, army movements later on, and, like, my defensive qualities are so much better than my opponent rather than having it, you know, having it be even. So, that last game I just played is an example of the way I'm going to start trying a few builds against that opener. Because they just get ahead of you in Vultures, and then it gets really messy for the factory expand. You need, like, Lucky Mines or something, it feels like to me. So, I'm gonna do, like, straight Gaul tank, maybe a couple volts. If I hit that. It's probably the most common build, so it's something I need to get better against. Hey, Ellen Marin giving some subs, thank you. Actually, so much happened right there at once, and I got a little bit confused and left my guys on gas. Oh my god! Okay, I have to alter my build. That's shocking. This is a really weird game. this sucks. I shouldn't have tried to snipe the SCV. It's probably going to cost me the game if I lose. Thank God I only did one add-on. I'd be so fucked right now otherwise. Oh my. No. Fuck me, I didn't have a scan. Ah! Fucking bad luck. Oh, that's so silly.
forces are under attack. Insufficient rescue gas.
Right away, sir. Identify target. Ready to roll out. Orders, Captain. Report for duty on there. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, tack on. Acknowledge.
Bring it on.
Imaging.
Alright, bring it on. I read you field there. Affirmative.
Online.
Not enough imaging.
Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Identify target.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, sir. Destination.
Insufficient rescue gas.
Report for duty.
Not enough imaging.
Identify target. Absolutely. Input coordinates. Strap yourself in, boys. All right. Bring it on. Report for duty. Identify target. Orders, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Sir, these actions on your mind. Ready to roll destination. Yes, sir.
Ugh.
Orders, Captain. Roger that. Orders received. All right. Bring it on. Right away, sir. Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Something on your mind? CT good to go, sir.
Not enough imaging.
Yes, sir. Orders, sir. Putting in station. Move. I reach you. No problem. Orders, sir. Proceed. Oh, is that it? Yeah. Oh, is that it? Orders, sir. I reach you, sir. Oh, is that it? I did. Destination delighted to, sir. Yeah. Go ahead, HQ. In transit, HQ. Destination.
Your forces are under attack.
Something on your mind?
Not enough.
Oh, what?
Sir, ready to roll out. Yes, sir. Rotation.
Where's my...
Go ahead, HQ.
Your forces are under attack.
Identify target. Moving.
Insufficient rescue gas.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, HQ. Hang on, we're in for some jobs. Delighted to, sir. Yeah. Oh, is that it? Listen, hang on.
Your forces are under attack.
I dig. No problem. Destination in transit, HQ. What are you on? Oh, I'm clear. I'm in transit, HQ. Something on your mind? Input coordinates. Strap yourself in, boys.
Your
Proceed.
forces are under attack.
Destination,
Insufficient rescue gas.
sir. Oh, is that it?
I was pretty sure I was going to win that game for most of it. Towards the end, I was a bit slow getting my fourth base up. But my third was quicker than his, and he sent too many tanks down the bottom, so I figured I could just continually bust and lose less than me each time and gain more and more ground. But I was very slow in my fourth. Rumpold. Cheers. 4 months of subs. Thank you. Mansefs as well, while I was in there. Thanks. Gifted sub. SCRVN. Thank you. LN once again. The KSL qualifiers I cast, so I don't know if I'll ever really get to play them unless I think I can actually make it in. If I think I actually have a chance to make it in, like a real chance, I'll play them. But I'm not gonna not make money. It's my job to cast. Oz Saturday, thank you for the sub. I didn't know that. I thought they took out the production tab for replays. No, I use brown cherry switches. Red's pretty good. If I had to use reds, I wouldn't be sad. Yeah, I will play in a tournament. I always play the ASL qualifiers, and I will be doing that again. It was a weird game, right? Because I actually screwed up and wasn't building my factory, which forced me into a 2-fact, which I didn't mean to do, but I had already mined a lot of gas, so it was kind of okay. Like, look. Yeah, he got the kill on it. I didn't even realize. I didn't even check because I was kind of doing a lot of things at once. So he should add a second fact here in a second. Right? No? Weird. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's pretty late, though. It's actually about the same time as my other one. I was wondering, because I thought he should have another vulture or so. So everything kind of went wrong. That's why I had to build all these marines, but that really helped me. Because he kept coming in and trading. Because my marines weren't going to scale, so if I could trade them here, I think it's alright. Especially considering I'm on 2-fact. I don't have to make any more depots or anything. I'm trading supply reasonably well. This part I messed up on a little bit, right? So I was already building. He just started. And I was like, oh, he's building on the edge. I can get this. And then, yeah, things go wrong. But luckily I targeted one of them down and only went one add-on. Yeah, that was a really good moment. Very scrappy, this game. Here I lost a bit too much. He outdid me right there. And I mishotKeyed my comsat. Yeah, when I realized he was just going to siege here, my plan was get my factories up quickly. I figured my factories should be a little bit quicker than his. Let's see if I was right. Yeah, I was definitely right. You can kind of see by how many more siege tanks he has than me. He's using a lot of gas right now. He's using a lot of resources to build siege tanks. So yeah, I'm getting up to 5 facts, and I figured I could lay mines everywhere. And then he'll just have a tank line that doesn't mean that much. But obviously, you've got to take the line right here. This is as far back as you can go. And be safe. Because you need the full bridge. Like, you can't be having shit sieged here and trying to sneak units below. That's terrible. If he breaks you one time, you lose the game. Second armory? Okay, I think that's just a... He did that by accident, obviously. Not a big deal. It's not that expensive. So yeah, he goes into 5 facts, but mine are already up. See, I really like this, because he holds right here, right? So, moving to the south the most quick way would be through the center. So I think that that was good. This was nice to slow down a third. Looks like he went starport first. I figured I could get my third up before him, simply because of this. Whether he started it yet or not, I figured I could get it first. I thought I had another moment before those came out. This was... I'm really happy with this defense. This was really important to have the 2 vultures on the ramp and then the 1 tank further away. Otherwise he wouldn't have dived in. And if he didn't dive in here, it was going to be hard for me to retake map control of the bottom, which was a big part of my strategy overall. But this is funny too. The fact that he sets this up, this is like kind of silly. Like, this works up to a point. Because if this tank line survives and this tank line survives, and you can actually get into a really healthy number of tanks on both, obviously you win, right? Because you have... Look at how much of the map you have. Even if I take this, it's 4 bases against 3, 6, 7, 8. Right? 4 against 8, you have twice as many bases plus the center, so that's 2 more. It's 10 bases versus 4. But for that exact reason, that's why it shouldn't work. Like, there's no way. Like, if I wasn't macroing reasonably well, maybe this works. So again, up to a level, this will feel almost imbalanced what he's doing. It's so stupid. Like, he just sieges all these tanks. It's like a skill check. Oh, it's Saturday. Thanks for the sub. But yeah, when I saw that many tanks there, I was like, okay, this is so bustable. I did an okay job repairing, but not perfect. See 5 tanks against 1 left over. What are these doing for him, right? They're not doing anything. If these 5 tanks had been up here, can I do this? Absolutely not. I don't even try, obviously. But then I have free reign to come down here, right? And that would be a more normal TVT. Whereas he's trying to get like a free win if I don't react quickly enough to what he's doing. Because you got to move really quick when he commits 5 tanks down here. It's weird to even talk about because it's such a skill check, and you have to be so on top of shit to stop a move like this. But at the same time, if you really recognize what's going on and your mechanics are up to par for that game that you're playing, you'll beat it. But if they aren't, you'll get slammed by it. There's no middle ground, I don't think, right? DJ Antis, thanks for the sub, man.